Welcome back, guys. If you're new here, my name is Jen, and basically my channel is around lifestyle, organization, cooking, cleaning, all of those fun things. But today I'm doing a DPO video, and it's really echoing here because this is going to be the future nursery, which is right next door to our bedroom. But I thought I would jump on and do a DPO symptom video and fill you guys in a little bit about what has been going on, how I've been feeling, what those couple of days were like past ovulation. So I'm going to focus on days 1 to 14, which would be the day that I would have found out that I was pregnant. So days 1 to 5 DPO, I didn't feel anything, no symptoms, no rush of emotions, nothing like that. Basically we moved into our house that week, and we were not expecting to fall pregnant that week at all, because obviously we were so busy moving. So we moved in and we're like, let's just not focus on it this month, but like obviously we won't try and avoid it. And anyway, the first week we moved in happened to be the week we would have conceived. So I was really distracted by like running around and unpacking and doing all of those things. So I didn't really focus too much on it or obsess over it. And then basically after 1 to 5, I found that on 6 DPO I had a really like strong sense of smell to my coffee, which was like, it smelled like my coffee was off. That's the only way I can describe it. And I usually love this particular coffee, but the coffee literally smelled off. And I was like, this is odd, because has it always smelled like this? Like, why am I smelling this? So that was the first symptom, which I didn't realize at the time was a symptom. I just kind of thought maybe I'd gone off the coffee. And then so I had that, and I was like, oh, could it be a symptom? Like, probably not. Don't get your hopes up, because a lot of these symptoms or things that you feel and experience can get your hopes up, and I didn't want to have my hopes up. So I was like, just remain calm. And then 7 DPO came, and it was in between 6 and 7 DPO. I woke up in the middle of the night with like a severe cramp, and I felt like I was about to start my period, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is my period coming early? Would have been super early as well. So I like got up, went to the bathroom, everything was fine, no period, but like it was that really strong, like when you know you're about to get your period, that really strong ache. So I had that, and that was kind of when I went, okay, like that could have been an implantation cramp. But again, I didn't get my hopes up, because we didn't want to have an extreme or an excessive amount of expectation for it, because we know people do struggle, and we don't want to put pressure on people or put pressure on ourselves. So if you suffer with not being able to fall pregnant, then I really feel for you, because I know a lot of women going through it, and it's super tough. So I just wanted to acknowledge those people and say that I feel for you. My heart really goes out to you, it does. But jumping back into the symptoms, so this started on 8 DPO. So basically I was taking Elevit preconception to obviously get healthy, and as was Michael, we're both taking it just to get our reproductive systems healthy. So basically on 8 DPO I noticed like a strong nausea after taking those tablets. So I would take those tablets, and then like 10 minutes straight away, like the strongest urge to vomit. But obviously like didn't vomit, but it was just like an intense nausea. So that started to happen from like 8 DPO, and it's still with the coffee symptoms, so still being like deterred from that coffee as well. So from around 8 DPO to 10 DPO, I was having that real, like, maybe even longer actually. It could have been, yeah. So it would have been from 8 DPO all the way up to the 14 DPO mark when I found out I was pregnant. And then obviously your symptoms just, you don't really think much of them at that point because you obviously know what's causing them. But yeah, that was when I was taking the Elevit, causing that really strong nausea. And then one night, probably around, I didn't know I was pregnant, so I'm gonna say like 12 DPO, probably one of the biggest alarm bells. My boobs felt really big on this day, and then I went to my parents' house and they were cooking dinner and the whole family was coming over, but Michael and I decided that we were gonna leave and have some time together. And when I got home, I had that was when I got my rush of emotions. So I literally cried because we didn't have dinner with my family. And I was like, something's not normal. And I said to Michael, if I'm not pregnant, I've got no idea what this is about. What's wrong with me, basically. So then, yeah, we had that little episode. And then on the Monday, I went to work, which was 14 DPO, the day we found out I was pregnant, because we avoid taking pregnancy tests as well because, again, we don't want to get our hopes up and we don't want to be, you know, too emotional about it if we get a negative or a positive. We just want to really, we wanted to really embrace every moment. And so basically, came home from work and I was like having my normal, that's what I didn't mention, I was having normal PMS symptoms. So from DPO, straight away, my PMS symptoms started. So 1 DPO, sore boobs, 2 DPO, sore boobs, all the way up till now. And I'm currently 14 weeks, 1 day pregnant, still having sore boobs. So the thing is, sore boobs in my cycle are always like a regular thing. So I thought nothing of the sore boobs, I just thought my period was coming. Also had cramping, so like cramping as if I was getting my period. So I literally thought my period was coming, like I was convinced my period was coming. Fast forward to 14 DPO, I come home from work and I said to Michael, I can't wait like another day to find out if I am pregnant or not. Like I need to know now. So basically we went in the bedroom and we wanted to film our reactions, but on this particular occasion we decided not to film because we're like, you know what, I don't feel pregnant, I have all my PMS symptoms, like I'm not going to film. So took the test and we were sitting there for a minute and nothing came up, and I was like, oh, okay. I said to Michael, like, if we're pregnant, something would have come up by now, like let's just, you know, move on. And then as I was saying that, Michael was like, Jen, the test, it's like getting 2 lines. And then obviously picked up the camera to like film the excitement. But it was so overwhelming and such an amazing moment. But and then that was basically when I found out I was pregnant. So I was expecting my DPO symptoms to be non-related to my PMS symptoms, but they were very similar apart from those slight details like the coffee aversion, the the smell of it just being really strong and overwhelming, and the sickness after taking Elevit. If it wasn't for any of those things, like I probably wouldn't have even thought twice. And the intense cramping, like around 8 DPO, which I now know was implantation, like 100%. So I don't know, that it was just such an amazing experience those like couple of days past ovulation. But yeah, even now I still get the cramping. So yeah, I think it's just like around ligament pain. My boobs are obviously still sore, still having the nausea. Food aversions have kicked in. Like, I hate meat, I just can't stand meat. But other than that, like, my symptoms were really really quiet, but they were definitely there. So I guess I wouldn't always expect your symptoms to be different from as if you were having PMS, because that's something that I was looking for. I was like, should my symptoms be different to PMS symptoms? And everything I was reading was like, all these women were experiencing like drastic changes from their PMS symptoms to when they were obviously past ovulation and pregnant. So I was like expecting something extravagant, like, yeah, I don't really know, like, I don't know, for my boobs not to get sore, that happens to a lot of women. I was really looking for that symptom, you know, not to have that PMS cramping, to actually vomit, or yeah. So I guess for every woman it's different, but I guess my biggest message would be like, even if you do have your PMS symptoms, don't think that you might not be, because you could be, and it's nice to have hope. So that was my experience anyway. So I was, yeah, definitely going down the rabbit hole of YouTube, Google, like, what do my symptoms mean? What should I be feeling? What should I be experiencing? But every woman is so different. So I guess the one thing I would say to look out for is implantation, cramping or bleeding, because obviously implantation happens. So you could get the implantation cramping or bleeding. So I would look out for that. But apart from that, I would just relax. And even if you do have your PMS symptoms, I would just relax and yeah. It's the most intense 2-week wait period you'll ever experience. But yeah, I guess my message to you would be to not overanalyze every little thing, relax, and yeah, just enjoy the process of getting pregnant. But I hope this video somewhat helps someone out there who's looking for answers, because I know that, yeah, I definitely needed to hear from someone that you can still experience your PMS symptoms, even though you're not going to get your period and you will be pregnant. So I really needed to hear that, and I hope that this has helped you guys. But I'm definitely going to make more videos like this, definitely going to talk more about what's been going on post finding out I'm pregnant, what the ultrasounds have been like, what kind of stuff I already have for the nursery. Yeah, we're going to look at all of that stuff in the future. But at the moment, I just wanted to put this little snippet up of my symptoms and what I went through. And I hope that this helps someone out there. But please don't forget to like and subscribe for all of those upcoming videos, and to support me and support Michael and watch our little bubble grow and come and be born into this room, I guess. Like, it's gonna live here. So weird. But we're super excited. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope that it's really helped you in some way.